As I've been seeing more and more what's in those emails, I want to know what's in those files. I don't know that I really cared before because I just always thought nothing's going to happen anyway. And we know they're all douchebags, and so, like, whatever. But now I want to know. You're going to talk about BJ's and Bubba? Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. And Trump and Coke, which we had already figured. But, like, there's so much in there. And, you know, as I've said all week, Trump's fucked. But this is just like, now I want to know how fucked. I also want to know who else is totally fucked. Because I don't think it's just the trafficking stuff. I think that is the bare bones. And I saw an article today. I don't really see many people talking about it, where they're doing an investigation in Italy for basically human or snipers going after humans, children. They were paying to be able to do this. Italy's doing an investigation on it. It was in Serbia when I believe Sarajevo was infiltrated or whatever, those several years that the war was there. Some of the elite in Italy were having somebody take them in a plane up there, and they were paying about $100,000 to be able to hunt. And it was extra for children. Some of the older people or women or whatever, they were free of charge. Like you didn't have to pay a bonus fee, but children, you had to pay a bonus fee. And there's people that remember this. There's even this photo. There's a guy that was talking about his brother was just picked off while he was playing tennis in their neighborhood. And there was an area where people knew to watch out. That's what that sign's about, like basically watch out for snipers. And I guess on the weekends it was much worse. And there's 2 other countries that people came from. America and Russia. Of course. Wonder who was setting that up. Now, I don't know that it was Epstein, but I don't know that it wasn't. I don't know who all was involved in this. And it's just, see, especially ever since I saw Squid Games, I was like, oh, yeah, absolutely this happens. I think that they probably have, and I think they probably do very similar things. I think that's what some of the trafficking's about. And I do think it has a lot to do with what the old man in the movie says, is that they get bored. I think they get bored, they're not told no, and it just fucks up their emotions, or they were already like that. And they just can't feel the way normal people feel. Like, with $1 billion, what, you have to spend $1 million every day for 24 years to even get rid of it. And that's if you don't use interest, like if it's not in the bank. So it's like you can't buy your way out of the boredom. So you have to just do other things that are extreme to feel. Because giving it away doesn't bring them the same amount of joy. Their brains are so fucked up. Plus the fact that most of them, they're on drugs. Absolutely. I have a really close friend who is very adjacent to that community. Maybe not the level of that, but where they go and they just hang out on their yachts. But the second they get in these other countries where they can get drugs, they're out getting those drugs. And they are just lit up and fucked up the entire time. Like, one time he was there, and I think it was the Attorney General, I don't know, like Tennessee or Kentucky, it was one of the southern states, just drunk, naked, out on a bench, because they rent a town, of course. And he was there, and my friend doesn't do any of that. So he's like the dad, and he's known them since he was a kid. So he like goes and picks them up and takes them to his room. He just makes sure everybody's safe. So we've been doing some deconstructing on this, and he now gets creeped out when he's in a yacht club and it's just a bunch of white men with trophies, and he'll text me, this is scary. This is scary. Or now he's noticing the prices of everything, and he's like, they just toss around bottles of like $2,000 wine, or champagne, whatever. It's just a joke to them. So they have to really ramp up things to feel. And it's all the time. It's not just once in a while. It's part of how they get through what they do. But their brains are absolutely fucked. So that's a lot of who we have in charge. And for sure, that's the elites. So yeah, let's just go hunt kids. So do I think stuff like that's in the file? Sure. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? I guess there was like 6 years where that was going on. So yeah, what were the odds of it being America and Russia on top of it? Probably pretty damn good. So, and now finding out that Jeffrey was hooking everyone up with the Russia stuff. He hated Trump. He thinks Trump's the worst person he knows. Like, oh my God. And also, I want to see Trump's tax records. I believe that this is all probably coordinated in there. I know that we subpoenaed the IRS for them once, and I went to Supreme Court, and we got some of them, but I think we should try again or in a different way. And, you won't be able to expect Trump to do the right thing, obviously. It just boggles my mind when I read this stuff. Like, how do they think they're going to get away with this shit? How did you think? I mean, I get that was really before like cell phones, but still, like computers I don't get it. I mean, I guess you'd have to be president, but even then, just knowing that stuff existed, the possibility, it blows my mind that these dudes, and you're having a lot of political figures, and they're like, this is going to be gnarly. So yeah, absolutely, I want those files. Like I said before, I just assume these people are bad characters, but now I want names. I want to know. And if these emails are so bad, like, I want to see what's in those goddamn files. Oh, yes. Give me those files. My birthday is on Christmas. So this would be the 2-for-1 I'm willing to accept is the Epstein files. You can say it's for my birthday and for Christmas, and I will find that acceptable.